Presented by your North Texas Chevy dealers.
Gotta see the show.
This year, that group is Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell in the backcourt, whom we spoke of in the last segment. And then up front, it's Dean Wade, along with Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen. Mobley and Allen, a group of a couple of very talented. They have been rolling on an East game, and that was it on the second night of a back-to-back in Miami.
You know, the start is important. Cleveland is the best team in the first quarter in the NBA. They're first in a lot of categories.
Well, Darius Garland started the game with the miss. So did Spencer Dinwiddie, Jarrett Allen. And that doesn't happen very often. Only trailing Daniel Gafford. And when he comes to field.
Yeah, the Mavericks win.
Ball game, 1 minute.
If they can hold them scoreless for 47 more minutes.
You know, I've already had to watch a team endure a 2-point loss today. I need one of my teams to have a 2-point win. First responder bowl loss today. So.
They lost?
They did, Harp. It was very upsetting. It was very, very upsetting.
I don't think he's that upset about it.
I actually am quite upset. There's a missed move.
Yes.
And so it's time for Mavs basketball tonight. Dean Wade for 3. And
one 3-point shooting team in the league.
And you mentioned a moment ago, #1 in several categories, and that is one of them. Nearly 41% from the arc. Big reason why Donovan Mitchell. But
how good is their backcourt from the 3-point line?
Another problem is Clay lets it fly. We just had to turn these guys. They will convert it to points.
Second in the league. Not first, but second. And they're right there near the top when it comes to points off opponent turnovers. Darius Garland. This is a second shot opportunity. Lively there for the rebound. And it's a let-off for Dallas that the Cavaliers have opened up the game. 2 out of 7 from the floor. And nearly a lost ball here. Lively on the floor. Finds an outlet in Grimes. He goes to Washington, who drives baseline against Evan Mobley.
It's a nice
tough pass. Yeah, really good pass. Finds Clay in the corner, but a missed 3 by Thompson. Mavs are 1 of 5 to open up the game. Just 1 basket by Washington. Donovan.
Hey, you blink and this team will be up.
Rolling, Lively, deflection.
Basketball, the Mavericks, that is.
12-3 on the road for the Cavaliers this year. 3-point miss. Lively there for the rebound. Thompson's miss from the perimeter. Maybe Clay's going to go work here on a post-up. Late decision to pass it. Lively to Grimes in the corner. Good rotations by Cleveland. Got out to the shooters. Now Thompson fouled. Was the #1 amongst qualifiers last year.
Answer that I wanted to hear, so I went to Garland, Darius Garland. Together. A lot like this Maverick team. It's no coincidence that teams that play well together get along.
Mobley's the screener. Donovan Mitchell with a back 3. The very best in the NBA in terms of made 3s this year. More on that later on. Down the lane, Thompson. A pass in traffic, and it's a kick ball. Officials tonight. Inbounds to Thompson. 3-pointer. Garland on the bounce. Help from Lively when he tried to drive past Dinwiddie. Shot fake and lob.
Keep the guards in front of you because they have those 2 giants back there. Just like Lively and Gafford.
This is a foul.
They're going to work the rotation.
Grimes starting tonight. He finds Thompson down the baseline. Grimes with an offensive rebound.
Big time rebound.
And then smartly dribbled it out of traffic inside to shoot it from the outside. Tap out rebound by Gafford. Swing to PJ.
Luka and Kyrie. So it's no surprise.
Karis LeVert and Max Strus have gone into the game for the Cavaliers. Darius Garland was a low blow a little bit ago. Tonight, his 6th game of the year after a training camp ankle injury. Kept him on the shelf until very recently. Down the lane, Dinwiddie. And a late decision to go to Gafford. Challenged by Jarrett Allen to beat. When
Allen.
Steady Eddie.
Steady Eddie. I like that Steady Eddie thing.
Almost 14 points, over 10 rebounds a game for percentage. Drains that after Gafford went 1 of 2 on the line. Hard drive at the cup by Spencer.
That's strong. If you're going to go like that.
Dinwiddie, who had 30 on the road trip against Sacramento, scores for the first time. First Cleveland turnover. They average 13 a game. They're 4th. 4th fewest in the league. to Gafford. Backside defense meets him. So Dallas moves the ball to a Dinwiddie three. That's in and out. And was hoping it might bounce back home, but fell off the front iron.
But you got to like the ball movement, that possession. Loved it.
Mitchell, stolen by Klay Thompson. Thompson leads the break. Washington running out in front of him. Goes for the up and under finish. Had a chance to tie the game, but not enough oomph to get it over on the up and under. Now foul on the drive. All of these offensive numbers for the Cavaliers.
They're some kind of outfit.
Free throw shooter, though. Just 68%. He missed them both.
That guy LeVert misses free throws. It's strange.
Here's Washington for the lead for Dallas. Three-point miss. LeVert had 31 points in this building last year.
Yeah, he exploded that night.
Right after Christmas, Cleveland rallied from down 20 to beat Dallas. Pull up by LeVert, no good. Well, the defensive part of the equation has been there for the Mavs tonight. Nice catch in traffic for Gafford and up.
That shot off.
Harp, I got to say, some nice trust by Grimes to throw that pass up there to him.
Well, Gaff goes and get it now for sure.
And that's what shares by 2 early fouls in the game. Brandon Williams has gone in for Dallas. He had 10 points on the road trip in a game against the Kings. Klay Thompson, Gafford an offensive rebound, going to power right back up and
rallying the rebound inside.
Right to his spot and over his left shoulder.
Jared Allen no good. Gafford's already scored more points tonight than he did in a rough 12 minutes in the game against the Rockets on Wednesday. A drive here against Niang by PJ.
PJ, the more you have to marvel at the things that he does.
It's against the Kings. When he's played in the G League this year, he's been dynamite. 28 points per game.
We got 2 guards out. You have to suspect that there are going to be some unusual suspects on the floor.
They could use a Hardy party tonight. He looks for the assist pass here, attacking a closeout. Kleba, then he lost the ball. Brandon Williams picks it up, looks off the defense, and zigzags through the paint.
By Williams, who has a lot in his cover.
Big screen by Niang. Garland with it. A heave and a hit of Gary, Indiana. Garland's first points tonight. Almost stole it from Hardy.
Cookies were out there.
1-point Maverick lead. LeVert chasing Williams over the top of the screen. And then a hand by LeVert on the drive by Williams. Cleveland out in the open court. LeVert to a trailing Garland. To Niang, who spots up, and he nails a three.
Rebounding just okay, but they have a lot of positive things going on.
There's a long pass and
A Dick Mata pass.
Tough thing is that Lively won't even see it till it's right up on him, too.
LeVert down the lane, takes the pass, good hand ball. And then George Niang made one. And it's into LeVert, and he 100 times out of 100.
I don't know. I don't know about 100. that one, I could have made. Nice pass.
Hardy on the drive and dish. Kleba boomerangs back to him after he missed the corner three, short. Dinwiddie has returned to the game. Drive by Olivier Maxence Prosper. Omax has checked in. Drive by Kleba. Late decision to pass it to Omax. Shot clock is late, tapped out. Dinwiddie caught it, put it up on the rim. And they... Mobley, by the way, was the defensive player of the month for December in the Eastern Conference. We were talking about Kenny Atkinson earlier. He was the coach of the month in December in the East. The aforementioned...
His offensive skill set.
Right.
He has a lot of talent. They're starting to loosen him up a little bit, let it go a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's an easy per game.
Career high for him in scoring.
Still just a young player, too.
Yep.
Good anticipation that time.
Mobley, 23 years old, the Skins point. LeVert. And this run now is 12.
You can't afford to turn the ball over. You turn it over, they're off to the races for easy looks.
Live ball turnovers will kill you.
Hardy gave it up. Dinwiddie has it. Down to 30 seconds left in the quarter. A miss by Dinwiddie. Tip-in attempt by Omax. Deflected outside. Kleba beats LeVert to the ball. Corner three. This by Omax, who goes into play tonight, 4 of 15 on threes in limited minutes this year. About 170 minutes played this year for Omax. Cleveland shoots it a little.
It was such a good pass from Mobley.
Dinwiddie to beat the buzzer. Accounts for 50% of the All-Star starter selection process.
Can we vote?
Media votes 25%, but we're not part of the media voting. The league doesn't want to let us do that.
I vote as a fan, though. I just go online and vote.
You can
Like,
do
I'm
that.
a fan, man. I love this.
I'm going to start doing that.
Player vote 25% of the starter selection process to complete how it's chosen. How much will the injury for Luka hamper him in terms of vote getting? 5-time All-Star. Offensive rebound leads to a.
I was thinking something else.
And regrettably, Luka is not going to play 65 games this year with the Mavericks. He has right calf strain. Evan Mobley at 3, 18-0 run right now. Hardy's 3 is no good, and Mobley with another rebound. Cutting off the ball, Max Strus. LeVert finds due to a left calf strain.
Yeah, you can use any semblance of offense.
And
13.
the difference is Hardy went to the free throw line, made one, missed one.
Left on the line.
They give them a chance to make it a more profitable trip down the floor than just that single Hardy free throw.
Somebody must have moved that sideline.
Niang flips it up.
You know him as a three-point shooter, and I've seen him consistently make shots on the inside.
Was good against the Mavs last year. 59% shooting, 13 points per for the Cavaliers. He's in the first month and change of the season. If you look at October game, now the numbers went down in December since Thanksgiving. Dean Wade. One Wade I personally know that could dunk like that, and it's not Jeff Wade, it's Dean Wade.
You didn't have to go there, man.
Man. I mean, Skins. Garland misses on a scoop to the
Other night in Houston.
Yes.
I feel like Jason Goebel, the ref, was mad about it, too. He was very emphatic with his call.
Spacing not good right now.
Here's Hardy on the move and swatted by Mobley and saved it by the Cavaliers.
Well, their help defense is spectacular.
It is, man.
You think
Basket for Darius Garland on the made jumper. Here's Mobley going over Lively on the hook shot. Mobley was the third pick in 2021 after a one-and-done collegiate career at USC. Screen by Lively. Ball in the hands of Thompson. Contested 3 over Evan Mobley.
yeah, he just took that. That wasn't offense. That was play. Just being able to shoot.
And here's Mobley powering up in the paint. It's no good. Thompson finds Grimes. Back cut for the NBA.
Brian Story put out a stat.
Yes.
When he plays well, the team tends to do well.
Got
Always a positive thing.
a drive here by Hardy. And Grimes, speaking of. Grimes trying to slow down Niang. Ty Jerome, the handoff from Jared Allen, who picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. Wrap around to Allen and going up.
Down a little bit more manageable this
Being big, Jared Allen was in the win over the Lakers on Tuesday. Season high 27 points, 14 rebounds as well, with 12 of 14 from the floor. Long 2. Thompson missed it, and Ty Jerome will initiate the offense. Way off. Allen a save in. Went to Dean Wade, who had that thunderous dunk earlier. They go to Mitchell for 3, and Dallas clears the glass. Brandon Williams in the game. Going to be a one-man fast break and score.
In the open court.
It's kind of grimacing running back, Hart.
Tonight, the 8th game of the season for Williams. Missed some time this year with a thumb injury. Ty Jerome scores on the runner. Won a national championship in 2019 at Virginia before being drafted in the first rounds. Williams foul by 6:26 left in the second. In Frisco, opportunities to get called up and be active and playing games for the Mavs. Williams stayed and played with the Legends and put up excellent numbers in the games that he played.
And you just got to show that you belong.
Lost ball here by Mobley, and then
That's just individual excellence.
Mobley has 9 points so far tonight to lead the Cavs in scoring, also 7 rebounds, which leads them in that category as well. Hook pass on the baseline to the opposite wing by Dinwiddie, and there's Brandon.
He could catch and shoot.
And the thing that happened last year in the G League, and that's why the Mavericks signed him, and it's carried over to this year, is Williams has really developed his outside shot from what it was in college, and his first making the three, by the way. He's 3 for 3 from the floor.
I'll ask you this. What's the #1 thing you have to be able to do right now?
Cleveland.
You said it right the first time. You got to be able to shoot the basketball on the perimeter shot, but he's worked at it, and he's gotten better.
43% this year, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. It's a great percentage for a guy his size.
Williams, shot fake, a drive on Ty Jerome. Dish to Kleba. Dinwiddie, they've got a defensive 3-second call here, or is it?
Right.
Here is Evan Mobley absorbing a lot of contact on a tough drive up the baseline. He went to the perimeter. A driving kick by Donovan Mitchell. A redrive and a score. Look, that's good offense. If you don't see something the first time you drive it, man, keep on doing it. Williams missed on a 3 by Gafford and gliding up in this year. Blazers, Kings, and Rockets. One of those moments where you can have a big burst of points.
Yeah, and he's capable. He did it all preseason. Early in the year. That's a no look. Very unselfish team.
Out of a timeout, Williams drives. Hardy has it. Pull by against Strus, but help defense there by Evan Mobley. Tip in missed by Gafford. Second.
Strong and bringing Mobley over gave Big Gaff the opportunity to clean that up.
Drive and spin by Mitchell. Tipped up in the air by Mobley. Claimed by Williams. And Williams drives and kicks. Kleba swings it. Hardy on the mark. Strus for 3 to answer. Doesn't get the bounce. Gafford there for the defensive board. Here's a deflection.
And do little things to try and stay in games. That's what they're doing now.
At least one body returns, hopefully 2 when they play on Monday in Memphis. Najee Marshall's suspension will end as Mobley scores on the inside again. Not too long ago, I mentioned he had 9 points and 7 rebounds. Now Mobley's up to 16 points and 7 rebounds.
Oh, he's legit all day.
Reach in by LeVert. A couple of those free throws to the cup. Clay's averaging 14 points a game, 3-point.
Still making that 3. About 38, 39%. So he's still valuable.
Ooh, Mobley, wow. Mobley going into and makes both. He's already had a season average of 18.
The shot looks flawless, too.
Washington in the paint. Strus ultimately claims the rebound. Mitchell, nice pass. Mobley.
They're giving it up. I always say it'll come back to you, but these guys are so unselfish.
Thompson late in the first half. Mitchell again looking to pass. LeVert misses the 3. I mean, you're talking about Garland and Mitchell, who typically combine for about, what, 44 points a game is top.
6 quick ones for him.
And again, staying connected.
That's the key right now.
Weathering a storm. There's been an 18-point second quarter by Mobley. Dallas went down by 18. They're back within 11. Mitchell and Garland have a combined 12 points. Again, those two average 44 per game collectively. Nice catch by Williams. Moved it along to Kleba. And it's knocked away from Washington. And it's collected by Strus.
They're going to play one, of course.
Unless they get an open look like Niang did at the end of the first. Now from half court.
Not away yet.
6th this season in three-point shooting, second since the beginning of December. Jaden Hardy is starting the third quarter and puts up a nice-looking three, but it's no good. So the group starting the quarter will be Hardy, Grimes, Thompson, Washington, and Lively. The noteworthy absence is Dinwiddie, who started the game, but not starting this quarter. Mobley for three.
Kid Mobley, man, his guys are looking for him. And he's making the defense pay.
Hardy lobbing, Lively catching. Got the ball back. Washington for three. Good looking shot, but in and out.
It was.
Mobley's played 32 games this year. Half of them now have been efforts of at least 20. They fend off Allen for a rebound after the aforementioned Evan Mobley misses on a three-point attempt. He is now 3 of 5 on threes and overall 9 of 14 in the game. Washington steps through Garland, rebounds his own miss. A second miss for PJ, another offensive rebound. Klay Thompson contested three off target. Mavs have had some looks, but they've missed 5 shots here to begin the third quarter.
Contact, too, underneath the basket.
Mitchell is third.
Yeah, already shorthanded.
Yes.
As a unit. And they do very well starting the first quarter and the third. That's what good teams do.
Mitchell. Thompson, step back three. There's a Euro step in the paint. Darius 14-0 for the Cavaliers. So it's 14-0 to start the third. Hardy lost the ball on the floor, got it back. Grimes to beat the buzzer. And what feels like the snap of a finger. The lead is up to 25. Grimes to the basket. For Dallas, they missed their first 8 shots here in the third quarter.
Just make your next day be 500.
Good plan.
Yeah, you know.
Garland. Able to
Offensive team can't be allowed to get easy buckets.
And Garland got him an easy one.
Number 30 there in that area back there.
Yes, that's right. West Palm Beach.
Those were great teams.
Mobley. Grimes has the last 5 for Dallas. He drives it, goes.
1 year.
Oh, I like that prediction.
No, he has that kind of skill set.
Yeah.
He's just learning, just scratched the surface, as they say.
Well, at this point, Williams and Gafford are going into the game. As Garland
Just make threes.
So with Williams and Gafford going in, we're making an effort to see what the news is on Dinwiddie, who has not started the third quarter and isn't the first guard off the bench either here in the third quarter. 23 rebounds in the game in late December last season. And up in Cleveland, pedestrian performance by those terms. 19 points for point number 8 tonight. Cleveland 20 points. Back to Mobley. Big fit.
Pretty polished player.
Driving at Mobley. 9 points in the game for Washington. For a big chunk of the month of December, scored in second best double-digit scoring streak of games, 13 in a row.
Another thing Cleveland does well is they keep the floor in perfect spacing where guys can penetrate and kick.
Offensive rebound leads to another PJ three-point attempt, and a tap-out rebound by Gafford into the hands of Strus.
You talked about it earlier, though, Harp. The Mavericks are giving great effort. They're playing hard.
Mobley over Gafford. Point game this year. He's got 31 tonight.
I was just going to say, he's on his way to.
And thrust to the basket by Williams. Drive and a push shot by Washington. 99. George Niang.
And the other thing about Cleveland, they're a very intelligent basketball team.
Which is why Mobley's their leading player in terms of field.
The Mavericks are that way as well as a team. I'll give them credit. I think their IQ as a basketball team is way up there too. But Cleveland, so selfless.
Nice spin and drive and finish.
Pass some stops together if you're Dallas.
Foul here on.
Like Donovan Mitchell was a hard guy. There was a time where he was averaging 20-plus points. He did 25, 26 points.
Yep.
And he sacrificed a little bit. And he and Donovan have become one of the better backcourts in the league.
Niang for three. And another good game in this. Fun little note on Niang. Early in his career, not in his first season, actually in his second season with the Utah Jazz, he was on a two-way contract. And then the next season, two-way. Number 2 on that list, by the way.
Wherever he's been, he's gotten buckets.
He can
and
shoot.
when you walk in the gym and you see him physically,
Yep.
you don't think a guy, he's going to blow up and score a bunch of buckets, right?
You think he's going to set a bunch of screens?
Nice block.
This guy got to run him off the line, and he lights you up. I like his game.
Here he is going to the basket. Misses it.
You called him Tom Sluby last year.
Here's Grimes. In the fourth quarter of the game against the Clippers back on December 21st.
Yeah, capable. Always going to continue to play.
He had a 14-point fourth quarter in that particular game as Dallas separated for the win against the Clippers that night. And there's an offensive foul. And Dallas looks to continue this run. Cleva for 3.
Just no legs in Maxi's shot.
Three-point shooting, just 6 of 24 this year. Here's LeVert. LeVert, meanwhile, number 2 in the end.
Those are the kinds of buckets I always think of him getting right there in that mid area.
Grimes again. Strus on the move to a cutting Niang. Bobbled it, but did keep it in play. LeVert a step back 3. Grimes holds off Dean Wade, has the rebound. 19 and a quarter is the most Grimes has ever had. He's got 16 tonight. He opted to pass it. Missed shot by Cleva. Mitchell leaves his feet. Show and go by Dean.
And all these wins have been pretty convincing, or most of them.
What, 8 of the 9? They're 9-0 against the West and 8 by double figures.
How do you do that?
Well, they're the best in the business this year. Kick out 3 to Strus. Already out on the floor with 4 fouls.
Let's go.
And he's going to make a beeline to the basket, but then doesn't finish in the end.
They just don't make that call anymore.
LeVert, a long bounce pass for a 3 from Mitchell. It's no good. Grimes down the lane. Oh, fancy finish. Scoring quarter of his career. Got 18 right now. 19 is the best he's had in a quarter in his career. Bruce. LeVert. The reason that Cleveland didn't run off and leave the Mavericks is because of Quentin Grimes here in the third quarter. And Grimes would go to the basket and foul.
My apologies.
And now Quentin Grimes scores 20 in the third, 28 of the 32 Maverick points in the quarter.
All right.
And he's not taking a seat. You can't take him out of the game.
Out of a basketball game, right?
You can rest tomorrow and Sunday, Q. We need you right now to stay in this game. Goes to the basket. Overstated that number for the rest of the game. Grimes has wheeled that big waters this year, it would appear.
Oh, it's Orca.
Bar none.
And not too far to the north of here, there's quite a shark as well. Niang off the bench tonight has 15 points.
Talking a lot of trash to his bench.
Grimes to the rainbow. 17 points for the Mavs, is that correct? Mitchell looks off the defense. Leaves his feet, makes a one-handed pass. Grimes went for the... Just 7 points tonight for Jared Allen, who's been in foul trouble since the first quarter. Back cut. Mitchell has a 4-point play tonight. The Mavericks did not commit a turnover in the third quarter. So the one that they had just a moment ago, and Lively threw it out of bounds looking for Hardy, their first for the second.
And took the bump.
Jared Allen again. Mobley's been dominant tonight. Here's Grimes letting it rip. In and out on a three. Lively. Cross court. Washington finds Hardy.
Gafford's coming back in. Mavs not just picking up the 10.
Can't let these guys go get 135.
Poked away from Niang. The defensive play was made by Grimes. And it's Hardy in transition.
Keep playing. That's what this team does.
Forcing a turnover. Just the 6th of the game tonight for the Cavaliers. But Dallas cashes in. Mitchell changes direction, and Downey.
Indeed.
Mitchell.
Possible that you may see some more Mobley.
Lately has been outstanding, almost 50%, 21 of 44 in the last 4 games. 2 of 7. Washington to the free throw line.
That was one of those more around.
That the knee sprain that Washington suffered half of that game. Available tonight. Game 28 of the year for Washington. Dean Wade, clothesline 3, no good. Allen, though, with the offside rebound. Stepping into a 3, Ty Jerome.
Guy.
You can't leave any of those guys open.
Here's a throwaway by Grimes into a crowd. LeVert on the move. Players who can make those circus shots on Monday. Ja Morant, you know, he's been out with a shoulder injury. Hardy, Gafford. 8 minutes left in the game. Garland. Oh, what a laser to deep.
And they all feel the rewards of the way they move this ball.
34 assists.
On 47 made shots, so a very good assist percentage. And passing. Hardy season high in scoring. The only time over the 20-point plateau was at Atlanta. Scored 20. Hardy has his 2nd highest scoring game of the year tonight with 15. Dallas got to stop. Dallas got to score. 3-point average per game for the year. Just a little bit shy of that. Mobley left free.
Right back in the game.
Hardy in attack mode, and he's got
Credits.
Yes.
Kid said it a few minutes ago that.
I mean, obviously Luka with this extended absence, and then we learned at 4:30 this afternoon, Harp, that Kyrie's sick and he's not going to play. Oh, nice.
This team just has fight. Very resilient group.
After the cut, catch, and finish by Caris LeVert. We got a cut and a catch, just no finish. Mobley leading all scorers with 31 in the game. He gave it up. Ty Jerome had the assist a moment ago. Now Mobley wants to go to work. Very quickly makes his move and around.
Operating outside, that time post-up play.
And then grabs the rebound after the missed Mavs 3. Transition 3. Caris LeVert. Mobley grabs the rebound. That gives him 10 in the game.
Mobley's game today.
No. Not a big run, but they don't necessarily need a big run at this stage of the game to reestablish a comfort zone. 5 straight by the Cavs. Washington from Grimes. Ty Jerome there for the rebound. Went up ahead to Darius Garland. Garland, nice handle. Step back 3. Rebound Washington.
Very tough shot there.
Quentin didn't bite on any of those fakes.
Lively runs the floor. He finds Klay Thompson. Allen softens up the defense. Rises and scores on the edge of the lane.
Such an under control guard.
First to the basket.
Has some of the same little slick moves that Kai plays with.
Because, of course, no one is Kyrie. But Garland's got some moves. As is the case for the Mavs tonight.
It catches up with you sooner or later.
Yeah, they got none of ones tonight.
Way off there for Garland. Lively from Thompson, denied by Jared Allen.
I've never seen a better block timing-wise than that one.
Lively 11 rebounds, 7 points tonight. He lobs it in 27 minutes. Benches have been cleared by both head coaches here for the last 4 minutes of action tonight. Now, one interesting note on the list of active players and how many points they've scored in their first 500 games. Mitchell is third on that list. And Luka Doncic is only about 300 or so points behind Donovan Mitchell. And Luka's only at 422 games. So he's going to... JT Thor is in the game and misses on a corner three for the Cavaliers. There's an aggressive drive by 11 of those games by double figures. 14-point win in Denver, 18-point win at Golden State, 12-point win at the LA Lakers. And they're up by 14 right now. Group stage game on the afternoon of Black Friday.
Yeah, I think the thing is build with their defense. And when that's the mainstay of what you do and what you are as a team, you can beat anybody.
Tristan Thompson, the veteran, misses a shot.
Williams out in the open court.
And goes behind the back. 13 points tonight. Portman, the rookie, missed that three after he made one from the opposite corner immediately upon going into the game. Markieff Morris, he hits it.
Does it feel like a 10-point game right now?
No, because
It is one.
Cleveland's been up the whole time, but these guys have not. Nobody told them. Told the Mavericks.
A deflection outside to JT Thor, who gets down to 7.
Let's go.
Anything might happen if it gets down to 7.
Down the lane, Powell. Morris, this is a three. He missed it. Just made a long two. Omax with an offensive rebound. He's going to go at Allen's Jalen Tyson.
What the foul? I thought Omax drew a foul.
Right now, as I mentioned, Jalen Tyson from Allen, who went to Texas for a year, Texas Tech for a year, and then Cal for a year. That's life in the transfer portal world of football. Free throws, nearly 90% this year. Matter of fact, at 90%, 45 out of 50 after those two.
Let's go.
Well, there it is, Skin.
Early 90s Arkansas Razorbacks. Let's do this.
Skin wants his 40 minutes of hell compressed into 1 minute.
What Nolan pumped his
An homage to Nolan Richardson.
Yes.
Corner bump by Powell. By the way, in Terre Haute, Indiana. Something special for people born on February 26th.
Right.
And there's Jalen Tyson. The air ball falls right into the hands of JT Thor.
Oh, man.
Marshall back from suspension. And Kyrie, the latest player to succumb to that, missing tonight's game, hopefully back when the Mavs, that is, playing Memphis on Monday. The Grizzlies are playing tonight in Sacramento, tomorrow in Golden State.
Hard.
Yeah, man. One less highlight.
And JT,
But what?
the Mavs went down and
pressured
scored. Cleveland came down and scored, and Moore's got one more shot up. And so it will be a 4-0 road trip with all